Hi, everyone. Nice day, everybody. Welcome to Authentic Entrepreneurs. And today I'm here for episode 4, talking with Ramona Crabtree Falkner. And today we're going to talk about the cost of always being the strong woman. Ramona,
Hi, how
you're
are
up.
you?
Hello, I'm good. How are you?
I'm great. I'm great. Yeah, I can 100% relate to that subject because for 25 years I have been an entrepreneur,
Hmm.
and for a portion of that time I was a single mom on top of it. So there was a lot of you got to do it all. You got to
You
you got
do
to
because you're juggling everything:
Mhm.
motherhood,
Yeah.
your business,
Yeah.
life.
Yeah, yeah. And what I'll say about that is that there is a huge cost that
Mhm.
comes when you operate in that mindset.
Hmm.
Um Costs that you don't see adding up until they hit you,
True, very true.
right? And so funny part about that uh is that I'm in the wellness space.
You are, yes.
So being in the wellness space, you would think, oh wow, you're running a business in yoga
Hmm.
and meditation and massage therapy, and oh, you must be peaceful all the time. And I'm like, nope,
That wasn't
nope.
the case.
It was not the case. It was not the case. And that was not built on my industry. That internal, like, I have to, and the pushing and the constantly hustling and the working 12 hours a day 7 days a week to keep the doors open whenever the bottom fell out in our economy back in the late 2010s.
Right.
It was like 2007, I think, that
Yeah.
everything, yeah. And I just opened my business, and so you're like, oh, okay, now how am I going to feed my kid?
Right.
Right, how am I going to do this? And so that mindset of go, 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 hustle, hustle,
Hmm.
hustle, in my case at least, wasn't built on running a business. It was built on my childhood,
Hmm.
right? So there was things that I learned, behaviors that I learned. So if we think about our brain
Hmm.
and why we do things that we do, right? You have
Hmm.
repetitive things you do every day, right?
Yes. Hmm.
Yeah. So we have these things that we just wake up and automatically do. We do not even have to think about them. It's just I get up, I go to the coffee machine, I hit the button. Like that's a behavior.
Yeah.
Well, a behavior is created by a groove being developed in the brain that says this is what I do. This is what I do. This is what I do, right? So it's the same thing with anything you do. If you're trying to start a workout routine or
Hmm.
changing the way that you eat, the consistency and repetition is what creates that new groove that then becomes your
Hmm.
behavior.
Yes.
So my behavior was take care of everything, do everything so
Hmm.
you don't get in trouble. Make sure that you don't get somebody mad at you because you didn't pick up a pillow off the floor or whatever the
Hmm.
case may be. Just like these things that were ingrained in you from the
Hmm.
time that you were small until you left your parents' house, and then you go out into the world and you're still operating
The
in those
same
behaviors.
patterns. Hmm.
Yeah. So then I carry that into my college years. I
Hmm.
experience a traumatic event, which then amplifies the need to do everything and hold
Hmm.
all the things together, which then leads into marriage and divorce. And then, oh, I'm going to start a business. Well, guess what? I know how to hustle. I can hustle
Yeah.
because I've been doing it until bam,
It hit.
medical event, thyroid grows a
Mm.
tumor, and
Oh
I
my
have to have it
goodness.
removed.
Hmm.
So if you think of the thyroid and its gland that counteracts with it,
Hmm.
it's your adrenals.
Mm. Okay.
So if you're living on fight or flight, if you're living on
Hmm.
adrenaline, if you're living on cortisol, your thyroid can't keep up.
Hmm.
So we're not meant to be in that state, but guess what? We
Hmm.
live in this country.
That state.
That state. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So the cost of hustling, the cost of feeling like we have to do it all is to your own detriment.
Hmm.
I can't tell you how many women I've spoken to that they get to me and they're like, I don't know what to do. I don't know how to do anything else.
Yeah, because that's what they were taught.
Right. And so
And so they're
my
going
Mhm.
on how they were taught and
Exactly.
carrying it forward, even passing it on
Hmm.
to the next generation.
Hmm. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And so then how do you change that?
Yes,
How do
that's what I
you
was going to
shift
ask you.
out of that, right? How do we do something different?
Yeah, when we're
By
so
choice.
stuck in that habit.
Yeah. It's choice. We choose
Hmm.
to find another way. And most often, and this is not an, there I can't give you numbers or research or anything like
Right.
that, but I'm telling you from my experience as a wellness practitioner for 25 plus years.
Yes.
When people find their way to me, usually it's not because they just already feel good.
Right.
It's because they feel bad. They don't have, they feel directionless. They feel stuck. They feel overwhelmed. They feel they have chronic, medical issues or whatever. Like
Hmm.
they find their way to someone that does the kind of work that I do with mindfulness and self-care and yoga and meditation because they don't know what else to do and nothing else is working.
Right.
And you know why nothing else is working?
Why?
Because our ability to heal ourselves is our greatest asset that we do not use.
Hmm. Very true.
We're looking to somebody else or some
Hmm.
other thing to mute it or take it
Hmm.
away or whatever. And so I've had
Hmm.
many clients that were in counseling and came to
Hmm.
me and then their life changed because I don't counsel. I go, okay, this is where you are. How do you want to move forward?
Hmm. What signs were you having or showing that it was time? You just got to that point. You were tired of being tired and you wanted to make that change.
Yep. Well, it was multi-layered, so I will say that the first hit was that thyroid surgery,
Hmm.
and then I went through like so that was 2012. Then I went through many years of a roller coaster because once you remove an organ that produces, it's like your master gland, right? It
Right.
produces all of these things that's supposed to control all this stuff in your body. And I'm a highly sensitive person,
Hmm.
not just as a empathic intuitive, but also just in general. Like somebody gives me medication, you can't give me too much, otherwise I'm going to be down for the count.
Right.
So I went through years with traditional doctors, endocrinologists, and them telling me there's nothing wrong. Your levels are normal.
Hmm.
Well, my levels, Ramona Crabtree Falkner's levels for her
Hmm.
thyroid, can only be in this portion of that level.
Hmm. Okay.
So if we have a range that's this big, I only am happy and feel good in this part of it. So if I'm on this end or that end of it,
Hmm.
I'm no good. I have issues. It feels like an autoimmune disease in my body.
Wow. Okay.
So it took me a long time to find the right doctors
Hmm.
and also to recognize that there were other things that were not being considered, like my absorption of the medication wasn't being
Hmm.
done correctly, so I had to add supplements and vitamin D and things that were going to balance the whole organic being that I am and not
Hmm.
just this one part. So that was the
Right.
first thing that happened.
Hmm.
Then I had another medical event where I was getting some shots for pain that was running down both of my legs. And
Wow.
by looking at all my scans, they're like, you shouldn't be in this much pain. But I
Wow.
was.
Yeah.
And I went the whole medical route and then had this awakening one day where it was like, you're not applying the things that you need to apply. And so then I had to
Mm-hmm.
start applying everything that I was a big let me learn this and give it. Let me learn this and give it. Let me learn this
Mm-hmm.
and give it practitioner. I was really great at learning and giving. I wasn't so great at living what I was learning. And so now for me as a speaker and a coach,
Mm-hmm.
my programs, I am very particular. I am very intentional about who I'm working with because
Yes.
I don't want people that want to just learn it and move on. I want
Mm-hmm.
people that want to learn it and integrate it and live it
In their life.
because
Mm-hmm.
I walk my talk. Anything that I am teaching, I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
And that was 10 years of not doing that and now 10 years of living that way.
Right.
And so my practice is very intentional. It is very intentional because if I don't honor what I am teaching, then I can't I can't carry my company name.
Right.
Authentic life journey. Can't really be authentic if I'm not living that, you know? So
Right.
it's I think it's about it. I don't think that there's one sign, honey. That's what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying. I think that we have moments where we're
Yes.
like, wow, this isn't working. I need to find a different path. Now, what I will say is that even now, 10 years down the road since I
Mm-hmm.
really started giving myself the space to do that healing work with myself, it doesn't go away. So that's the other
No.
thing with self-healing is that we get into the space of being like, okay, well, I did the thing and I should be totally fine. I'm like, yeah, it's a journey. It's there forever. You're gonna roll that and
Mm-hmm.
roll that and roll that, and it's gonna be this constant evolution
Mm-hmm.
of your being. Because if we look at our seasons, spring, summer, fall, winter,
Winter. Mm-hmm.
we are the same, and it doesn't necessarily always happen in a year container. But if you look at yourself, and maybe this is a winter time where you're needing more rest and you're needing more
Mm-hmm.
reflection, you're needing more dreaming. Or maybe I'm in a summertime where I'm like, okay, I can do all the things. I got all the energy. Let's go. And that's going to constantly be showing up. So to answer your question in a much longer way than probably you were looking for,
No, it's
it's an
okay.
evolution. It's an
Mm-hmm.
evolution.
It is.
Yeah. And I'm grateful that I learned that.
Yes. And as we grow, we evolve.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. We become more of our authentic self.
Yes.
Right, and that to me is what I'm constantly striving for. I have clients that'll come in and I will be having a moment and I'm like, look, I'm going to 100% ground with you, but I'm going to be also honest with you. There's some stuff going on that I'm working through,
Right.
and so if my energy is a little different today, that's why.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe I share it and then it's a mirror to something that they've come in with that day that they needed to hear what I was experiencing, because it
Right.
makes them realize that we're not in a hierarchy.
Mm-hmm.
We're here. So for
Mm-hmm.
me, I'm walking alongside of somebody carrying a lantern with them.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not I'm not somebody who has all the answers and I'm going to heal them. That's not it. I'm not that.
Mm-hmm.
I have wisdom to share. I have
Mm-hmm.
experience to share,
Yeah.
and I want to support women in remembering that their self-care matters.
100%. And they are enough.
And that they have greatness within them that
Yes.
truly, truly needs to be given the space to expand and open. And that's not going to happen by hustling or forcing or pushing or
Mm-hmm.
carrying the entire load. So where can you put it? What can you put down? Who can you hand it off to? Where can you allow yourself to say no?
Mm-hmm.
And do not get me wrong. I mean, you met me in my year of like, okay, I'm shedding everything and we're going to start over.
Yes.
Like, I completely, 2025 was about like, where am I going for the rest of my life? Right.
Mm-hmm.
And I will tell you honestly, walking into 2026, I feel my word for this year is expansion.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah, yeah.
Mine is evolve.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I love it. I love it. But I I want to take everything that I really got intimately connected to within
Hmm.
myself this last year, and I'm ready to share it with the world and bring those
Hmm.
opportunities to me that are essentially going to
Hmm.
support me being 100% in my greatness, because that
Hmm.
was what I heard when I walked into 2025 is it's time to step into your greatness, honey. But that
Hmm.
does not come at the cost of my well-being.
Right.
Stepping into my greatness meant, yes, there were days that I was working really hard and I had
Hmm.
to do things a little longer that day in order to get something done. But
Right.
it also meant that I was going to take the weekend off and go to the beach, or I
Right.
was going to take this trip, or I didn't, it wasn't all or
Hmm.
nothing. It was, how do I balance all of this? How do I balance all of this? I mean, I went to Ireland last year, even though there was no
Oh.
reason
Uh-huh.
logically this
Right.
girl should have done that, but there was a reason for me to be there. And so I
Right.
said yes because it was a yes.
Did you find yourself saying yes to everything at a time?
I found myself saying yes to the right things.
Right, right. Was but before in your old habits, were you
Mm-hmm.
saying yes to everything? But you've learned
Yeah, yeah.
to
Mm-hmm.
say yes to what was right
Right, exactly. So the way I phrase it is I'm saying yes to a yes and I say no to a no
to
no.
know. And it's okay
And
to say no.
exactly, exactly. And that understanding of what's a yes and a no comes
Hmm.
from having an intimate relationship with yourself. And that is
Yes,
through self-care. That is through self-exploration. That is through saying, "Oh, I'm feeling a little anxious." I mean, I think I walked into our talk today going, "I'm a little off today. I'm a little off today." So,
you
and then
did.
now look at me. I'm like, "Woo!"
But we always have that comfortable comfortable talk with each other. It's like we've known each other forever.
Exactly. But that's it, right? So I came in and I was able to be vulnerable and be like, I feel like I'm a little bit in the ethers today, and then
Hmm.
now I'm like, oh, I feel like, okay, this is why I can understand every moment why something is coming. But
Hmm.
I 100% believe that when you honor your
Hmm.
inner knowings, nudges, then you're going to be more abundant. You're going to
Hmm.
propel forward faster. And that doesn't mean faster in our ego's timeline.
Right.
That is faster as in like the energetic flow that's happening begins to be like, "Oh wow, look at how quickly this is coming and this is coming." And it just starts to just it just starts to, I mean, that's why water is such a huge part of
Yes.
my branding is, if you think of the ocean, there are days that it is rough and tumbling and it
Yeah,
is
it
throwing you
is.
around, and then there are days that you can just float. And I want to go with the flow. I want to find the right flow that's going to open the space in the right way.
Yes.
Hmm.
What tips would you give to somebody who's trying to go through their evolution?
Well, the first one I'm going to tell you is develop awareness of what is working and what is not working.
100%.
Without awareness, nothing else can change. That to me, in everything that I teach, everything that I do, if we're not developing that awareness,
Mm-hmm.
then we don't have a path forward.
Right.
Um, how do you get there? Down. Slow down. Go outside, sit next to a tree.
Take that time for yourself,
Yeah.
journal, reflect.
Journal, meditate, do some
Mm-hmm.
yoga, some tai chi. Like there are so many practices out there. Yoga is my practice. It does not work for everybody,
Mm-hmm.
but that's why for me the first thing I say is go for a walk. Get
Mm-hmm.
outside, get out of your four walls, get out from behind your
Yes.
device or your computer and
Mm-hmm.
be in nature, because that rhythm is
Mm-hmm.
actually our rhythm.
Yes.
Yeah. So yeah, so develop awareness, slow down, slow down, slow down, slow down, and prioritize your time. And I'm not
Mm-hmm.
talking about your business time, your children's time, your spouse's time. I'm talking about your time. So, what does that look like? All right. For 10 minutes every day, this door is shut. And if it's shut, you're not allowed to come in.
Yeah.
Um, put yourself on your damn schedule to go to
Yes.
the
A
gym,
100%.
to do that meditation, to go to an art class, to
Mm-hmm.
whatever
Do
whatever
something
it is
you
that brings you
enjoy.
joy. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Do something that is filling your cup. So here's the thing. If we overfill our cup, then we have something to pour from. When we only
Mm-hmm.
fill the cup, we're pouring from what is actually meant for us.
Right. Very true.
So how do we do that on a daily basis? You have to actively choose it every day. And I hear all the time, oh my kids, oh my this, oh I'm like, that's a mindset. That's a mindset. That's a
Yeah.
mindset. You are choosing that mindset. I can't because. I can't because. How about we go, I can because.
Because, yep, 100%.
Yeah. So that's those would be my top three.
Oh, I want to thank you
Mm,
for coming and talking with me today.
yeah. Yeah.
And I want you to tell everybody how we met and
Mhm.
then where everybody can find you.
Yeah, yeah. So I met you through Blangelica, I think.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. I can't remember, but there was it wasn't just through her. There was a group that we were both in, and
Mm.
I had posted something and said, "I'm looking for collaborations."
Yes, and I responded.
And you responded.
And we
So,
had an amazing chat.
yeah, we did.
We
We
did.
did.
And we've been friends ever since.
Yeah, and so I think that that's the other beautiful thing about our digital world is that like you can find your soulmates
Yes.
anywhere.
Yes. You can find
And
your
when I say
best friends
soulmates,
and you
I'm
don't
not
have to be
talking about
alone.
like your like so that's I think there's a misnomer with that. People think,
Yes.
"Oh, soulmates." And I'm like, "No, no, no. Like these are my mates that
Mm-hmm.
we have soul contracts and we're supposed to find one another on this planet and support one another." And so I'm
Yes.
grateful that we found
And
them.
we're both about that.
Hmm. Yeah.
So we connected and aligned in so many ways together.
Yes. Yes.
Where can everybody find you, Ramona?
So my company is Authentic Life Journey, so you can go to authenticlifejourney.com and find me there. I'm also on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn under my name Ramona Crabtree Falkner. There's no U in that Falkner, there's only an A. And and yeah, I lead retreats and I offer coaching. I do mindfulness work and I have some pretty beautiful, amazing experiences that I create because I believe that when we can take ourselves out of our norm and put ourselves into a container that's
Mm-hmm.
intentional, that's where we have the power to make transformation
Yes.
available.
Well, thank you, everybody, for taking time with us today. I hope you enjoyed episode 4, and I'll see you on the next episode.